our body, or if unfavorable bacteria multiply there, then it weakens our body and our immune system in particular. In general, we have our own unique microbiome, not only in the intestines but also in the oral cavity, on our genitals, on our skin. Everywhere we live, there are various bacteria and fungi. And it turned out that the scalp is also a kind of unique place with a unique microbiome, where different types of fungi, bacteria, and yeast live. Accordingly, if you read this article, that is, I did not write this article, I just search for information, I constantly analyze it, based on my prism of experience. Yes, something matches, something does not match, but nevertheless, yes, that is, so that there is no thought that I came up with it or something like that, yes. Accordingly, we have a fungus called Malassezia living on our skin, which is extremely important for whether our hair will fall out or grow. Here. And also, Cutibacteriums, that is, cuti is skin, basically, yes, from Latin, and Staphylococcus epidermidis, that is, epidermium, yes, that is a unique staphylococcus which just happens to live on our epidermis. So, it turned out that a violation of this microbiome on our scalp, this can be attributed to the section of epigenetics, that is, what I was talking about. That is, through our own actions we can either strengthen our body and our genes, or weaken them. So, working with the microbiome and the health of the microbiome in general is exactly ours. Absolutely our way of life 100%. That is, there is no other way, the microbiome itself, well, in some people, yes, it happens that it is stronger and does not react to anything, but often in 99% of people the microbiome reacts to a significant extent to everything that happens to our lives. That is, what shampoo we wash with, how we eat, how we stress, how we rest. That is, everything has an impact on our microbiome. Accordingly, I'll read you a quote. Alopexia and hair loss from this article. Androgenetic alopecia is associated with high levels of Malassezia, a fungus that can cause local immune reactions and follicular miniaturization of hair follicles. Accordingly, yes, these associations suggest that microbiome composition influences hair follicle health and may be a future target for therapy. That is, look, the concept, when there are only genes, that is, only androgenogenetic alopecia, they began to gradually move away from it. Yes, there is a concept of androgen receptor sensitivity, the density of these receptors in hair follicles. But in our time, such a problem has arisen that guys are practically 20 years old, and that is, on the stream, not that before this problem was less, that is, before guys began to go bald after 30 years, but now thanks to an intensive lifestyle, thanks to the use of pharmacology everywhere, yes, that is, school children and steroids, it's like and this is practically an equal sign, yes, here, and a diet with an excess of fats, waste, and sugar. And all this led to men starting to go bald. And hair transplant clinics and hair transplants are a real trend, right? So why? Well, because the rate of hair loss has increased very much and few people want to delve into what is happening to their body, why their hair has started to fall out. Accordingly, the simple way, my hair has fallen out, let me have a transplant, here's a couple $1,000s for it. Like, yeah, okay, and it all works. But as a doctor, I'm just wondering why this happens, right? What can I do, or what am I doing wrong that my hair is falling out? How long can I keep it? That is, I have this approach, more boring, of course everyone will say, well, we have no time to study. Let's quickly change seats and move on. Where is my syringe? Syringe? Syringe with trin balloon. Where is he? Faster, I urgently need to post the photo on Instagram. This is an approximate policy. Yes, everyone understands perfectly well. Well, my task is simply to share information